Assalamualaikum and good evening to everyone. My name is Nur Atikah binti Muhammad Rajab from HTM400A. Today we are going to present our group project for HTM400. So our topic is trend and innovation of Zoo Negara. In this era of globalization, the use of information and communication technology has become a part of everyday life for everyone. So access to the internet and advanced and modern technology is very encouraging and makes human life easier to do everything. The tourism sector is one of the major contributors and one of the most profitable growth engines for the global economy. Tourism activity has also been able to grow continuously, and this shows a positive trend that defines it as the most developed industry compared to the average recorded by other sectors that make up global economic activity. One of the tourist attractions is Zoo Negara. Zoo Negara has been the focus of the public since the country was hit by COVID-19. At that time, the National Zoo experienced several problems, especially in terms of food supply for the animals and insufficient financial resources to cover all expenses at the zoo. Next, the income for the tourism sector at Zoo Negara is falling due to the COVID-19 pandemic, which has caused tourists to not be able to visit Zoo Negara. Therefore, with the availability of information and communication technology, the Zoo Negara can take the initiative in solving the problem by creating virtual reality to attract the attention of tourists again. This method is highly recommended because it can save costs in promoting and attracting tourists to visit the National Zoo. Virtual reality is a topic that is advancing at a very fast pace. Because of this, the National Zoo needs to pay attention to information and communication technology because it can provide interesting ideas to solve problems quickly. In order to receive tourists whether from within the country or abroad, the zoo needs to know that there are many other tourist attractions competing effectively. Therefore, Zoo Negara needs to be innovative and creative in attracting tourists and take the best initiative in reducing costs. But the cost of using virtual reality is high. Therefore, the National Zoo needs to discuss this with several other government parties to help contribute some fund to the National Zoo. However, the benefits of virtual reality can be used in the long term. Next, virtual tour of Zoo Negara. Today, the trend is increasing day by day and virtual reality is increasingly being used in the tourism industry as well as the hospitality industry. Therefore, with the destination guide and virtual tour of the National Zoo, it has become a tourist attraction and is growing in popularity. Zoo Negara's virtual tour is designed to immerse and communicate with the audience. It has realized the potential of virtual reality to attract guests, increase online revenue, and even generate more bookings. One of the ways Zoo Negara embraces this technology is by taking virtual tours. This interactive tour uses virtual reality to give potential guests or tourism an immersive 360-degree journey so they can explore zoo animal species without having to go to the National Zoo. If you want to know why virtual reality is the choice of the hospitality and tourism industry, is because it wants to create innovation and technological trends to promote and provide knowledge about the various types of animal species in the zoo. Next, one the mobile application for the National Zoo is Zoophoria. By using Zoophoria, guests and tourists can easily book entrance ticket or event and check schedule. In addition, children can also interact with the virtual reality zoo and learn about the animals at the National Zoo using Zoophoria. As you know, virtual reality is a computer-generated 3D environment simulation that people can interact with through headset or other equipment. 360-degree videos are meant to be viewed on a computer, phone, or tablet.
The next part is brief description. You may interact and explore with wild animals in their natural environment with this cutting-edge immersive technology. Through the use of virtual reality or VR, people may visit fantastical lands, go on amazing adventures, and get unique perspectives on the actual world. The zoo provides virtual reality goggles and QR codes so that people may learn about rare species without having to travel to the facility. Virtual reality zoo guests may observe animals in their natural habitats, including feeding, playing, and also reproducing, all from the comfort of their cell phones. The immersive technology of virtual reality or VR can provide a safe and secure way to experience new environments and animals. The innovation has the potential to be utilized in zoos as a medium for interactions between animals and visitors.
Now, let's move to the problems and opportunities. Even before the pandemic of COVID-19, Zoo Negara have been struggling with their financial condition. Many people point their finger to the expensive entrance fees of Zoo Negara. The main problem of Zoo Negara is because of the lack of visitors since 2015. It resulted in the loss of revenue, thus affecting the welfare of the animals in the zoo. The highest revenue they gained was in 2014 with 780,000 visitors, which the zoo can be grateful of the two pandas that arrived from China named Xing Xing and Yang Yang. The other problem is the inadequacy of understanding the zoo concept, which also results in the lack of visitors. Many people say that they do not want to visit the zoo because they do not support the animals being locked up. To counterback the statement from the other perspective, we can see that we must preserve the Malaysian animals from extinction. Yes, the environment is different from the actual habitat, but the experts know what they do for the animals' comfort. Prior to all else, lack of promotion is a major consideration. Because of its active promotions and numerous business partnerships during the 1980s and 1990s, Zoo Negara was well known. Now, the attractiveness of the place is nowhere to be seen and makes people less interested to visit. According to Malaysia Kini, the opening of Kentucky Fried Chicken, or as we all know, KFC fast food franchise in Zoo Negara is what drove the million visitors in 1986. They have agreed to exclusively advertise their promotion on broadcast television, including Zoo Negara, as part of an agreement with KFC. It was claimed that the impact of the advertisement "Let's go to the zoo" attracted a sizable crowd to the Zoo Negara. As technology advances, it should also be used to add value towards the various forms of marketing in order to increase relevance and make visitors' experiences at the zoo more enjoyable. With modern society growing environmental consciousness, Zoo Negara has chance to increase awareness and promote educational initiatives through digital world, ultimately drawing in more visitors. In addition to the government's domestic travel income tax relief and the slowly improving economic indicators, which would help increase consumer spending on non-essential activities like virtual tour zoo visits. An example of a popular entertainment topic that can draw people's attention is the Jurassic Park movie, which is related to the environmental conservation and offers indirect marketing opportunities for Zoo Negara. Since social media influencers have become the new celebrities that many people idolize, every tourism business should include influencer marketing in their overall tourism marketing plan. Influencer marketing requires forming alliances with people or organizations that have some moral authority over a given demographic in order to promote your goods or services. Because people are more likely to believe what an influencer says, it make use of the social media power and is similar to endorsement marketing. Our declining economic world, we need their control over the people so that we can preserve the animals in the zoo negara.
Hi, I am Hanis and I will talk about usefulness of innovations. Zoo Negara, the national zoo in Malaysia, had finance issues during this COVID-19 shutdown because of the epidemic and a steady decline in attendance over the years. As a result, the idea and concept that we have for this project is to make it possible for users to connect with Zoo Negara by using a digital platform. This program serves several various functions and purposes, which offers the user a unique digital experience. This tremendously powerful immersive technology opens a huge universe of fantastic possibilities, such as traveling and meeting face-to-face with tiger in their natural habitat. Virtual reality allows users to experience new world, undertake incredible journeys and get unique insight. First, enhance learning experience. They found that students were better able to concentrate on the development of abilities directly related to the course material when they were engaged in virtual experience. Virtual zoo visit may be most useful in science classroom, but they may also be used to teach students about the other topics. Second, more realistic. Even more than just seeing creatures that aren't often on display, virtual zoo visit may introduce visitors to species that aren't normally seen in captivity. On the other hand, virtual zoo trips let people interact with animals that they will never get to see in person. The benefit of going to a virtual zoo may extend well beyond those of seeing one in person. You will have unique opportunities to interact with creatures that are impossible to replicate in a conventional zoo. Next, more accessible. Virtual zoo visits are more practical than actual one from a logistical and financial perspective. One of the best things about virtual reality excursion is that they may accommodate kids who otherwise wouldn't be able to go on one, such as first, students with mobility restrictions, students with severe allergies, students in remote learning setting, and the last one is students with other special needs. Although visits to zoos are enjoyable, they may not be possible for certain people due to a number of factors. It's possible that your school isn't situated anywhere near a zoo, that the admission to local zoo is too costly or otherwise physically inaccessible. I will pass to the next presenter.
Next, let's move to the specialty and uniqueness of the trend and innovation. Given the widespread use of service like Google Street View today, it is easy to assume that there will be a high demand for trip visualization. There are numerous applications for VR in the tourism sector. First and foremost, traveling is about impression. Therefore, people need to find themselves in a cozy hotel room or among fantastical imaginary landscapes such as Zoo Negara. Users of travel websites or apps might be able to design a unique virtual tour of their preferred locations. Virtual reality travel projects have already been created, making it possible to move around the desired location and even hear its sounds. The majority of the time, these virtual tourism experiences will deconstruct an experience down to its highlights. For instance, a 5-hour safari could be cut down to a few minutes, leaving only the nature conservation sightings and reducing the time the tourists would typically spend looking for the animals. A virtual reality travel video functions similarly to a regular video. They can be watched on websites or social media, but unlike regular videos, they allow the viewer to explore the entire scenes as the video is being played, granting travel opportunities to those who cannot afford to visit the location. Travel agents also can offer their clients a virtual experience in place of displaying their client's brochure and computer screens. The general public will become interested in the product or service very quickly if used this strategy. Utilizing virtual reality gives travel companies a competitive edge and give customers an unforgettable experience. In conclusion, virtual reality has many advantages for the tourism industry. Virtual reality enhances travel experience, improves tourism marketing, and motivates tourists. There is no question that all tour operators should utilize the virtual reality to increase their sales in the future. Thanks for watching. That's all from us. Thank you.